Hey, welcome to the Micheaux Mission. 2 men, 1 podcast, every black film ever made. My name is Len, aka Len, and as always, I'm joined by my partner.
Hey, this is Vincent Williams.
We are in the month of May.
Yes, sir.
Which is when we run to the kitchen and we say, Mother, may I have another bad black movie, please?
Yes, sir.
And today, Mother said yes.
Yes, she did.
And not only can you have another bad black movie, I will give you, Vincent, you can choose the bad black movie.
Yes.
And Vincent, true to his word and great at his job, has chosen a truly bad black movie for us today from 1991, starring one Gregory Hines, Eve of Destruction.
What if Terminator, but sexy? And with a budget of $30.
Yes, there you go. That's all you need to know of Eve of Destruction, our film tonight here on the Micheaux Mission, as we are coming to you on YouTube and everywhere that you find podcasts. Hello, missionaries.
Good evening, one and all.
To my surprise, Vincent, when I have told at least 4 people that we were going to be reviewing Eve of Destruction, all of them, to a fault, said, ooh.
They're better than me. I didn't know it existed.
Me neither.
I didn't know it existed.
I have never heard of this movie.
You know, I was poking around and I saw it and I read the description. And then I said, which should have been on the posters, is that Gregory Hines?
I know. And he's big and bold on the poster.
He's before the title.
I know. I was surprised by that.
And by before the title, I don't know if anyone else actually really stars in it.
No.
Including an old girl who plays 2 roles.
No. Well,
yeah.
Well, technically she does star in it, but this is her United States debut.
Her United States. And I believe her United States curtain call.
Yes.
Grand opening, grand closing. Grand opening, grand closing.
Yes. It is the eve and the sunset.
Right. You try and use her for 6 Degrees of Derville Martin if you want. I'm going to just sit here and look at you.
Well, I would allow you to bring in, Swedish bathing suit contests.
Well, in that case, I could probably link to Our President, which then would get us to Ghostbusters 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Donald Trump, a surprising amount of presence in 80s pop culture.
That's true. He was all over the place.
Because I'm saying Ghostbusters 2, I'm pretty sure he's in Home Alone 2.
Home Alone, because they go to New York.
Right. I'm pretty sure he runs into Kevin in the lobby.
Wow. You know what other movie I think he is? Now you're saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. There's another movie I think that is set in the Trump Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I think? It's probably not, but for some reason my mind is saying Tom and Jerry, but it's not Tom and Jerry.
Right.
But there's another movie that's set in the Trump
He
Hotel.
has a surprisingly robust IMDb presence.
Well, sure. I mean, think about any movie, in the 80s to mid 90s,
right,
that even talks about boxing.
Right.
He's probably right there because of the whole Atlantic City thing.
You needed a cartoonish rich guy who was sort of doing rich guy cosplay.
Yep.
And had enough free time to do it because rich guys are busy. He was your guy.
He was your dude. And he sold the story.
It's like, hey, you got a week to shoot a scene
for week. It's
for
a couple of hours.
You got 2 or 3 hours to shoot a scene in a lobby and set up lighting and stuff. No, I'm an actual New York rich guy. I don't have time to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Donald Trump? Yeah, sure.
What time you need?
Right. I bankrupted 3 businesses a day, so I'm free this afternoon. My point is, America, do better.
Yes. Meanwhile, we're in May.
We are.
Where we're doing as bad as can be.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not going to stop the show.
No.
So let's hear from you or your emails, or as we like to call them,
missives from the missionaries.
So what else is going on, Lynn?
We have emails, Vincent.
Ooh, missives from the missionaries. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, missives from the missionaries.
We have an email from Addie Smith.
Hey, Addie Smith.
Andy A. Smith, I believe. Andaiye.
Hey, Andy A. Smith. And if we're pronouncing your name, we apologize in advance.
We do. Greetings and salutations. This is my second email to the Micheaux Mission. My husband and I just left the movie theater after watching Is God Is.
Okay.
And oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
We went in not knowing much about it other than having seen the trailer a few times. Now I have to say my husband prefers military heist type films, but he said this one was okay. I, on the other hand, loved it.
Okay.
And I kept trying to figure out why one of the actresses looked familiar. When I found out this was Cara Young.
Cara Young, baby.
I remember Vincent raving about her in Porgy and Bess.
No,
and it wasn't Porgy and Bess. It was
Pearly Victorious.
Pearly Victorious. Yes. We both saw her in Pearly Victorious, and I caught it on American Master, and I caught Porgy and Bess on American Masters, and she's actually means Pearly Victorious because that played on American Masters. I lost my natural mind. She was so good, and she's got bona fides. I think she is a 2-time Tony Award winner.
Look,
she is a beast.
I think she's in something else this year too. Like I'm hoping this.
She is in something else that's on Broadway right now. Now I got to look it up because I
thought she was in a movie too. Like I need this to be her pop culture Danielle Detweiler year.
Yeah.
I need Cara Young, right? Because she won for, I think, right? She just won a Tony for,
and maybe that's what I'm thinking
the
about.
joint that was just I couldn't get tickets to.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. The one that she just won for. No, that's television. Theater. Here we go. She won for Pearly Victorious. Purpose.
Could not get tickets to Purpose.
Yeah. And she's in, or did she win for, she won so many freaking awards. No, she was nominated for Purpose. Okay. She was nominated for Purpose.
That was what she was just in?
That was, jeez, this, hold on. She's got so many freaking awards. I got to go and see what. Okay, she won for Purpose. She won for Pearly Victorious for the Tony Awards. I was looking at different awards. And she is also in right now Proof. That's the one that is on Broadway right now that I wanted to check out.
Is that the Don Cheadle joint?
Proof? Let me see. This is why we do the show live. This is what happens.
Look, we want Cara Young to get all the things.
Proof.
Don Cheadle and our girl from The Bear. They're in something together right now, I thought.
Okay, now you got me all over the place.
Well, regardless. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not seeing Don Cheadle.
I thought she was in another movie coming out besides Is God Is. But go ahead.
I'm not seeing that. I Love Boosters. She's in I Love Boosters.
She's in I Love. I knew she was in
the
two
Boots
movies.
Riley
movie.
Yeah. And I've heard nothing but great things about Is God Is.
You know what? I haven't.
You haven't heard?
I've heard people that hate it.
Really?
Which makes me so excited.
Because
I've heard nothing but strong opinions.
Okay.
Like I've heard people love it and I heard people hate it.
Okay.
Which is the most interesting thing in the world.
But the people that you know.
I don't know anyone who's seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know anyone personally who's seen it yet.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anyone who's seen it yet. I'm just going off of reviews.
Right. I'm going by the reviews. I'm going by the kind of the smart black people social media that I follow. And I've heard wildly divergent opinions.
Oh, interesting.
Which makes me super interested, trying to figure out a way to go see it this weekend.
Me too. Me
Yeah.
too. I actually want to go see it this
Yeah.
weekend too. It's like my last free weekend, so I want to go check that out.
Well, please continue with the letter, so that we can, or was that the letter?
No.
Okay.
No,
So we can continue celebrating Carrie Young.
and that's what she's going to continue to do.
Please do.
I enjoy this movie for so many reasons, and despite some others. One, the storytelling is top tier. The cinematography is top tier, down to the braiders. The acting is top frickin' tier. Some parts are triggering, but what can you do? Sometimes that's what makes good cinema when it's so real it hurts. I don't want to spoil the film for anyone else if you do read my email. So the last thing I'll say is, much like Sinners, please tell the elders you love that this is not a religious film. I cannot stress that enough. That's funny. I listened to a podcast called The Town. This guy, Matt Bellany, noted a reporter on Hollywood. And he was doing this bit where he was, saying what films are going to do that's coming out this week. And he just very haphazardly was mentioned Is God Is. And he said, oh, there's a film coming out this week, Is God Is. I think it's a religious film. I don't think it's going to do anything. That was last week. He came back on the air this week. To his credit, the first thing he said, I have to say, I was just not even, I don't know why I did it, because I didn't do my homework. I didn't do my due diligence.
Okay.
Is God Is not a religious film.
That's fair.
If I sent anybody to it thinking it was a religious film, I'm very sorry, because it is an R-rated revenge film.
Okay.
And since me being slick with my tongue, I've heard nothing but great things about the film.
Okay.
So I have to give props for it.
Okay.
From that. So yes, Andy A, Vincent and I do plan on seeing this film very shortly. If not this weekend. So we look forward to that. And thank you for your email.
Thank you.
We have an email from Ron Covington.
Hey, Ron.
Dear Vincent Len, recently came across the 1970 film Halls of Anger, starring Calvin Lockhart and Janet McLaughlin. It also features a very young Jeff Bridges and Rob Reiner as students.
Yeah.
It's all about the havoc that is caused when 60 white students are bussed into a predominantly black high school, and how courageous Lockhart tries to instill a sense of order while fighting the power structure that tries to undermine his efforts. Have you gentlemen reviewed this film? I'd be interested to see your reactions. Films like Dangerous Minds use this template to display the white savior with a heart of gold who dares to bring compassion to inner city youth. Of course, To Sir With Love did the reverse of this in the 60s. I myself was an educator for many years, and the closest film I've seen that deals with the issues of teaching problematic kids and dealing with even more problematic adults is Lean on Me. In your opinion, what films do you think deal interestingly with these ideas facing the public learning situation in schools, particularly those honestly dealing with black folk? As always, keep passing the mic, Ron Covington. Well, you're an educator, Vincent. Any films resonate with you? Are you a fan of To Sir With Love?
Oh, I love To Sir With Love. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know how realistic it is, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Realistic is a funny ask. And he said black movies. Because I have to say, what I go to, like the film that I think really does a good job is Stand and Deliver.
Okay.
But that's Hispanic kids.
Yeah, Edward James Olmos.
And Lou Diamond Phillips. I seem to remember really enjoying the tone and timbre of Coach Carter.
Okay, I didn't see Coach Carter.
Yeah. Coach Carter is on my long list. Samuel Jackson plays a basketball coach.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're sitting. He ends up being much more than a coach. He's a friend and a mentor, and for some, a father figure.
Wow.
I know.
Wow, they really stretched there.
I know. Like, I want to see a movie where someone comes in and teaches the kids, goes home, and doesn't think about the kids.
Doesn't give a good goddamn about the kids.
Right.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think a film, and we've talked about it, it doesn't hit it on the head, and it's not so much the part of the film because there's other things, because it's definitely a more slice of life.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a very realistic depiction of that dynamic in school you'll find in Cooley High, in Garrett Morris's performance.
Yeah. I 100% agree with you.
I mean, because we both said watching that film, like, we really just want to live in this classroom.
Right. And it's a shame because you almost lose that thread.
Yeah.
You're 100% right.
Yes,
I agree.
That's the one that comes to my mind, actually, when I even think about his question. And thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
All right. We have an email from Belinda Silber.
Hey, Belinda.
Have you thought about either Black and African female directors? You might have reviewed these, but I enjoy the following African films. On Being a Guinea Fowl. I heard that's a good film. I haven't seen that. Atlantics. Not familiar. I Am Not a Witch. I feel like somebody has mentioned that to me. Mm-hmm. Or these American films. All Dirt Roads Taste of Salt. We have reviewed that film.
Reviewed that very favorite. Lynn Webb.
Love that film.
Lynn Webb, yeah. I loved it too, but I always think that is Lynn's movie.
Love, Brooklyn. I don't know this film.
That just came out last year, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure about that.
On my radar, but I haven't seen it.
I'm sure you've done Julie Dash, Ava DuVernay, and Nia DaCosta, but just throwing it out there maybe for Women's History Month for sometime this year. Belinda Silber. Thank you, Belinda.
Thank you, Belinda.
And look in the archives for our review of All Dirt Roads Taste of Salt. And definitely some of these other films.
I was about to say, definitely taking note
we will.
Of those.
Email from Sean Covington.
Hey, what's up, Sean?
And this is kind of getting into our Patreon a little bit. For those who don't know, Vincent and I here on the Micheaux Mission, we have a Patreon account.
We do.
Where for just $5 a month, you can gain access to 3 exclusive podcasts. Len's Secret Movie Podcast with Ariel Johnson, where Ariel and I this month, we dropped earlier our review of Fast Color, and we are going to be reviewing, what are we doing? I just knew it. We're doing Fast Forward.
Has Ariel seen it?
Oh,
she loves it.
Oh,
this is one of her favorite movies.
Not only does she love it, Vincent, she knows all of the dance steps.
I was going to say she knows the choreography.
Oh my God. Yeah. So we'll be doing Fast Forward
with Caesar. Street dancer, and he's got a feather hanging. His Michael DiLorenzo is a street dancer.
Street tough.
Who's taken 5 years of ballet and 4 years
look,
Alvin Ailey.
I don't want to think about this
Dunham
until I just remembered. That's wrong. We're not doing Fast Forward.
What are you doing?
I just remembered. We're doing Fast Forward in June.
Okay.
For Black Music Month.
Yeah.
For May, because she wanted to get in on the fun of May I Have Another Bad Black Movie. For May, we're going to do a film that we have reviewed.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we reviewed Fast Forward.
True.
Yeah.
True. But this is a film that we've reviewed, but she hasn't seen.
Okay.
And she wants to see if it actually is what I contend is the worst movie that we've reviewed.
Which is?
Rappin'.
Rappin's pretty bad.
Yes.
Rappin' is pretty bad.
I contend it's the
Rappin' is pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're reviewing in May.
All right.
So we got that coming.
Yeah.
Up on Patreon. There's also Serial Killers, where Vincent and I just did a very cool, fun retrospective of the Jacksons cartoon show from the 70s.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we did the Binge Lounge, where Vincent walked us through a retrospective of the Jacksons' music from Motown to Michael Jackson's Off the Wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was fun. And that, Vincent, let me tell you, the patrons love it.
Look, man.
There are plenty of comments. We will share them on when we do our next Patreon. We will share those comments. But Sean wrote this email directly to the show, so I'm going to share this one.
Okay.
From Sean Simmons. Greeting Len, Vincent, and fellow missionaries. I really appreciate all of the recent Jackson family content. I was excited to tune into Serial Killers in the Binge Lounge this weekend, especially the Binge Lounge. The time period Vincent covered is my sweet spot for Jackson's material. So I had my playlist up and ready to compare, a notebook to the side to jot down anything that was thrown out that I may need to revisit, as well as a few songs that I plan to ask about here in case they weren't mentioned. However, Vincent made me forget all of that when he mentioned Show You the Way to Go.
Yeah.
That and Bless His Soul from Destiny are my favorite Jackson songs.
Those are good ones.
Show You the Way to Go is one of those songs you can have repeating in the background as you go through your day. I appreciate you showing some love for Show You the Way to Go because I don't think it is talked about enough. True.
I agree.
2 questions. First, would you ever consider doing a binge lounge for The Jacksons, an American Dream miniseries?
Come on, dog. Come on. Absolutely. It's one of my favorite things of all time. The Jacksons, An American Family, is one of my favorite things of all time.
Really?
From the beginning all the way to the very end, I love that damn mini. I don't even know if it's a mini series. I think it was like a 2-night event.
For some reason, I thought it was.
I thought it was like 4 hours. I thought it was like 2 hours and then 2 hours.
Or maybe.
But I say all the time, Marlon, get the belt.
Where does it end? Like at what time period does it end?
It ends, I believe, at Motown 25.
Okay, I think so too. Yeah, I think so. I think there's a recreation of it a little bit in there, isn't it?
It's definitely a recreation of Motown 25. It might end around the victory, because now I have a picture of that dude during the Pepsi commercial.
And that would be after Motown.
Right. That is a very good question. Where does it end?
What year was it?
Oh my God. What year?
It had to be like 2000 something, right?
If that late. It may have been the 90s.
The Jacksons, An American Dream is 1992.
Yeah, I was about to say. So when is it? Well, it must end because it's so much of that hasn't actually happened yet. Yeah, by 92. Does it say where it ends?
Let me see. I'm going to the Wikipedia now. Yeah, it was 2 nights. It spans 5 decades, beginning with the rise of the Jackson family from their steel town to the early and successful years of the Jackson 5. 2 episodes.
Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, Angela Bassett, Vanessa Williams, Lil Jason Weaver.
Yeah, here you go.
Billy D. Williams.
Here you go. Act 2 of the film.
Terrence Howard as Jackie.
Deals with the struggles of young Michael Jackson as he faces his brother marrying early into the Jackson's 5's success.
That's right.
His problems with acne as a teenager, and the group's eventual switch to Epic Records in the 70s. Off the Wall thriller, the commercial mishap that caused his hair to ignite.
Yeah, I thought I remembered.
And his legendary Motown 25 performance.
Yeah.
As well as his difficult relationship with his father. Now, if you're thinking that you're taking all of those in order, then the hair mishap must have happened before Motown 25.
No, it happened after Motown 25.
Well, I'm just
that happened
the
after
way
Motown.
they listed things here.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were in alphabetical, in chronological order, and the mishap they put before Motown 25.
Yeah. Well, the most important part is when Jermaine gets married. Because you got the split screen. Jermaine's in a velour sweatsuit on a beach, sad. Because he's not with his brothers. And then Michael, how am I supposed to perform? Jermaine's always on my left. He's not going to be on my left. How am I going to perform if he's not on my left? And then Joe gets real gruff with Randy. You ready for this? You ready to do this? And then Randy says something that has broken my heart ever since I've seen it. Randy said, I've waited my whole life to do this. It's like, damn, how tough is it being Randy? Like he waited his whole life. And then they go and they sing Never Can Say Goodbye. And they sit on some stools. And Michael looks to his left and it's Randy. And then it's a split screen and Jermaine's in a velour sweatsuit walking on the beach, sad, because he done got married to Hazel. Everyone's left Barry. Well, I can't leave Barry. Everyone has left Barry. I have to stay.
That's not how Jermaine sounded.
Everybody, all the Jackson brothers sounded like that.
That's not how Jermaine.
In the special they did. They was all real soft voiced. And then Lawrence Hilton Jacobs was real gruff. Except when he was trying to be sexy with Catherine. He sent her out to go get some ice cream. Baby, can you give me some ice cream? And she said, we have ice cream in the freezer. We the goddamn Jacksons. We have everything. And he says, but I want butter pecan. And you know that's how he was full of shit. Because what black person you know over the age of 40 that has a fully stocked refrigerator that don't have butter pecan in it? And she knew too. Because you could see in her head, she was like, what is he talking about? We 60-year-old black people. Of course we have butter pecan ice cream in the freezer. But she knew. So she walked out because she had to hobble. And she hobbled out. She hobbled out to
What was her problem? Did she have like bad hips?
I honestly don't know.
She had hip displacement?
Hey, let's whoa. I'm making fun of Angela Bassett depicting Katherine Jackson.
I'm asking.
I'm not making fun of Katherine Jackson.
Me neither. I don't know what the problem was.
I honestly don't know.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I honestly didn't know that there was something going on with her. All I know is when Angela Bassett depicts Katherine Jackson, she has a hobble. She like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And she walked out to the guest house and picked up the phone because apparently they only had one phone line. And she heard him talking. Did you get the money I sent you? Did you get the check? Did you get the money I sent you? And then she walked and confronted him. And then she left and went over in the ranch to stay with her mother. And then her mother sent her back to Joe. She was like, what the hell is wrong with you? You had 15,000 kids with him.
Did her mother live with them too?
No. She lived in the country. Ask me where in the country.
Where in the country?
I don't know, but it was the country because it was on a porch. It was on a porch. Angela Bassett was sitting on a porch. And then her mother came out and told her, you're going to have to go home.
So do you want to do a binge lounge on?
I would look.
The Jacksons.
Look, man, we done talked about this. I want to do a binge lounge on the Jacksons. I want to do a binge lounge on the Temptations.
The Temptations themselves, or
no,
like
the miniseries.
The miniseries.
I want to do a binge lounge on Stomping at the Savoy. I want to do a binge lounge on the Sophisticated Gents.
Okay.
Like, I want to do all the big black miniseries that they're not movies.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, 100%.
All right. Well, free up some time. We can make it happen.
Oh, yeah. All
right. And we don't have to they don't even have to be binge lounge. We could do them as just specials on the feed.
I mean, okay, but people.
Well, we'll choose. We'll do one for the people and one for Patreon.
All right.
Okay. And then we'll select.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll stomp at the Savoy for the people.
Right.
But Jackson American Dream, that's for Patreon.
That's right.
Because Sean is a patron.
Right.
And he asked
Joe made him pick up concrete blocks and move them back and forth in the yard.
Okay. You're doing the binge
because they're going to have to be tough. If you're going to be in this business, you're going to have to be tough.
Sean continues. Secondly, What songs stand out to you both from Michael Jackson's first 4 solo albums? His first 4 solo albums. I really enjoy. Now, just to let people know, Michael Jackson, a lot of people think Off the Wall was his first solo album. It was not. Off the Wall was indeed Michael Jackson's 5th solo album.
That's right.
That was his 5th solo album. I will tell you in a second, unless Vincent beats me to it, what his 4 solo albums before that were. Let's see.
You and I talked about it.
We did. Okay.
It's like Got to Be There. I'm not doing them in order. It's like Got to Be There, Forever Michael,
Ben. And then you said Got to Be There, Forever Michael, and Music and Me.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 Michael Jackson solo albums that came out before Off the Wall.
Yeah.
All right.
And I am a huge fan of Forever Michael.
The album or
the album, which comes out in which is 75. So like Off the Wall is what year? 70 what?
79.
Right. So this is the one right before that. And as far as like We're Almost There, Cinderella, Stay a While, Just a Little Bit of You.
I do like We're Almost There.
Yeah. Like Forever Michael is a banger.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, a lot of people know Ben.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
that's I don't even know what else is on there. And Got to Be There is
right. Well, you know, I'm fascinated by that parallel universe that is not that far over, where Barry, Gordy, and Motown weren't being assholes with the Jackson 5.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jackson 5 got a deal like Marvin Gaye or Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
And had a little bit more control.
Yeah, a little bit more. But even though, to be fair, I can understand why Barry would not want to give them that much control, because you're not giving the boys control. You're giving them control to Joe.
Yeah, but the boys were actually writing. Like, they were actually writing music.
Yeah, but Joe was the control, though.
I mean, was Joe the control on Philadelphia International and CBS?
No, but by then they're adults. It's different. It's different from when
by the
Motown.
Right. So by the time you get one album where he's in control, and then you get some of a parallel version of what they did at CBS. You know, I resist the Joe, the sort of Joe as the Voldemort of the Jackson story narrative.
I don't know, man. He might be. I mean, he may not be Voldemort, but he might be Volda Joe.
I mean, I guess, you know.
I mean, yeah. Jermaine, outside of Michael.
Yes.
And even then, it's dubious of how strong a stance he took.
Right.
Did you ever really hear of any of them taking that strong of a stance against Joe?
I'm going to flip it around. Outside of Michael and LaToya, and quite honestly, I put asterisk next to them, how much have you heard the other 7 children talk about Joe the Monster?
Well,
like, he had 9 kids.
I don't listen that much, so I don't know. I guess
like he's had 9 kids. Like, I know old Joe was beating their ass. Joe's a monster. Joe was punching people in the stomach. He had 9 kids. All of them are like 70 now. It's LaToya who has recanted. And even the Michael interviews, when you listen to him, it's a lot of maneuvering him around.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, but Michael, he's. I think Michael is playing fast and loose with some things.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. All I'm saying is the man had 9 kids. We know all 9 of them kids. All 9, including Reby, have been public figures for 50 years. Outside of Michael, and LaToya, how much have you heard any of the Jackson children talk about Joe the Monster?
I don't know, but I haven't heard that many of them like refute a lot of things either.
I've heard them be quiet about a lot of stuff.
Okay, well,
so
being quiet,
right?
Sometimes
put it this way: it's a whole, and we talked about this. Like when Michael Jackson died, he didn't call Joe Jackson the devil. He called Sony the devil, and he called what's his name that was married to Mariah Carey the devil.
Yeah.
You know, like they when they left Motown, they didn't leave Joe. They left Motown. So but yes, we talk about this whole bunch of Jackson stuff all the time.
We do. We need to do a Jackson's podcast. Actually, no, we don't. All right, thank you, Sean, for that.
Thank
email.
you, Sean.
Appreciate it.
What's that man's name that was married to Mariah Carey?
Was that Clive Davis?
No, not Clive Davis.
No.
It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Is it?
Because he tried to bury Mariah Carey.
She wasn't married to Tommy Mottola, was she?
Tommy Mottola.
Okay, was it?
Tommy Mottola.
All right. Yeah.
Tommy Mottola. Like we talk about Joe Jackson, but like if you want to know who Michael Jackson was going to spit on for 10 years before he died, all he talked about was Tommy Mottola.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, but I'm just saying it's
all right.
It's easy for Michael Jackson to he was very selective of the enemies that he chose.
Right.
So that's all I'm saying.
All right.
All right, we got one more email. This is from Michael Lockett.
All right, what's up, Michael?
Len, Vincent, fellow missionaries, I love me some May. Yes, Vince, we did ask for this. No, wait for what you asked for. Last week's film with your special guest, David Dylan Thomas, was like most this month, so bad it's good. Welcome home, Brother Charles. Was either by design or by your insight deeper than most would think. You know what? I have to say something real quick. Ariel, good friend, she was listening to the show and she's never seen the Welcome Home, Brother Charles. She's seen the scene.
She's seen the scene,
but she's never seen the movie.
Right.
And she called me up like in the middle of listening to the episode and said, "Boy, y'all really make this film sound real interesting. Now I think I want to see the film." Not saying that y'all said it's good, but y'all make me want to see it because I'm enjoying your conversation about it. So
there you go.
Well done. Michael continues, do young filmmakers make mistakes? Hell yeah. Do old seasoned filmmakers make mistakes? Definitely. Welcome Home, Brother Charles will never be in anyone's desert island gotta take list, but it is an interesting take on fear of a black planet, or in this case, a black penis.
Yeah.
It belongs in Mother May I, but not for the reasons many people think. As I watched the racial and sexual dynamics play out in Welcome Home, Brother Charles, I started trying to rank in my mind the top 3 films dealing with race and sexuality. What films do you think are the top of the tops? Michael Lockett. Top 3 films dealing with race and sexuality. Well, one of my favorite films of all time, I don't know how much it deals with the race part of it, but definitely deals with the sexuality, and that is Pariah.
Right. So when he's saying race, well, like you said, that doesn't deal with...
It doesn't really deal with the race aspect.
You just want to talk about Pariah?
Look, anytime I can point people to Pariah...
I'm not going to answer your question at all. I'm going to talk about something else.
Well, it does deal with...
What was that?
It does deal with sexuality.
Yes,
and it's more on the gender politics in there.
How about race and sexuality, which is what he asked?
Okay. All right. I don't know if it's top, but no, I actually think it's not bad. I think it has something interesting to say. Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever. That's a good one.
Jungle Fever has, actually, I watched that again, I think over the pandemic. And I was like, oh, one, I fell in love with the soundtrack again, Stevie Wonder. But I actually really appreciated that Wesley Snipes, it was more of a struggle that what he was dealing with. And it felt actually more of a true romance as opposed to like just some spur of the moment thing that was happening. It felt a lot more authentic than I remember it feeling in real time.
Jungle Fever is a good one. I have to say, though, if we're talking about America and race and sexuality, I do feel like if an alien came to Earth and I wanted him to kind of understand the racial dynamic in America with race and sex, this might be a little impolitic, but I think I'm showing him the original King Kong.
Whoa.
Like, I think
the original 1934, I believe.
I think King Kong's DNA is in a surprising amount of pop culture when you talk about race and sexuality. Particularly, I think the default setting when we talk about this is black men and white women.
Right.
And I think the way that is often depicted, it is a lot of that dynamic.
Yeah, but King Kong, Vincent.
I said what I said.
Oh.
I said what I said. At least King Kong was honest.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know.
Again, this isn't my feelings. I'm saying, okay, America. Again, if an alien came to Earth,
yeah, I don't want him point him to
how fucked up America is.
Well,
you don't want to do that
because no, I don't want to point him to a film where the
big black brute,
the coded big black brute
is drawn to the innocent pure white woman,
but is an actual ape. I don't want that to be the film that they're going to. This alien is going to.
Okay,
I get what you're saying. I get everything what you mean. The subtext of the film, all of that.
Hey,
but you're talking about
it's May. Those of you who aren't in Philly, it's hot as balls in Philly. I'm hot. I'm going to just throw a hand grenade. Just go ahead and throw a hand grenade.
You just threw a hell of a hand grenade, man. Well, I'm going to just let them email you.
Right.
King Kong. Ooh. I was actually, though, trying to think of a film, because you're right. The code is black man, white woman. But I was actually trying to think of a film that goes the other way, or maybe even has another racial dynamic.
Sure.
You know? And I feel like, and you tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Didn't Sanaa Lathan do something about
her? Something new.
Okay. I don't remember that being that great, though.
It's not only is it not good, it doesn't actually really make a lot of sense.
Okay. I just remembered that she had done something.
Right.
Trying to
it's one of those I don't want to get too deep into it, but Blair Underwood plays one of her suitors, and they're perfect together.
Yeah.
But because the movie wants her to end up with the white dude, she ends up with the white dude.
So it's just a plot contrivance.
It's just like a plot contrivance. It's like, did you watch The Good Place?
No.
Right. It was the same sort of thing. It's actually where I met, God, I just forget my girl's name. Played Death in Sandman.
Oh, okay.
We just saw her in We Strangers.
Yes.
Last year.
Yes. Hold on.
Anyway, the black male character in there and Kirsten, what's her name?
Kirby Howell Baptiste.
Yeah, Kirby Howell Baptiste. She plays like one of his love interests, where she's very much like, they call it the disposable black girlfriend trope.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're so perfect together
Mm-hmm.
that it makes no sense whatsoever that they break them up.
Okay.
It was the same dynamic in Something New.
Okay. Okay.
Like, they were actually perfect together, but the movie wants to kind of land here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
the other movie that was coming to my mind, and here it's race, but I don't know how much of the sexuality is in there.
See?
I know. I'm trying to think of films.
see, my answers are better than your answers so far because I answered.
No, I answered.
You did. You said Jungle Fever. You
It's
did.
a Jungle Fever.
Okay.
And I admit where there is the holes in Pariah and in the film I'm about to mention, Passing. But that doesn't really deal with the sexuality, not too much. Not that I remember.
Not really. Not really, because, well, she's passing.
Yeah.
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 I thought you were going to say the live action Buzz Lightyear.
I don't know the live black act. All right.
You see, you're hot too.
I'm going to keep it going. Thank you, Michael, for your
Thank you,
email.
Michael.
Appreciate you.
It's May.
It is May, but soon it will be June.
Yes.
And if you want to join Vincent and I and our good friend Stephanie Watts at the Bryn Mawr Film Institute in June, then come on down. Thursday, June 4th, as the Be Real Micheaux screening series returns to the Bryn Mawr Film Institute for the Questlove John Summer of Soul on the big screen.
Yeah, boy.
Check it out. Thursday, June 4th. Tickets are still on sale. I believe they've been going very, 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 very well. So
I mean, it's on the big screen. When's the next time?
It was never on the big screen.
Right, you get to see Summer Soul on the big screen.
And Summer of Soul is a fantastic
Yeah, I'm really
documentary,
looking forward to that.
about a concert in Harlem, right? In Harlem in the 70s. It's fantastic. You'll want to check it out. If you saw it on Hulu, you definitely need to see it on the big screen. Summer of Soul, Thursday, June 4th. The Be Real Micheaux screening series at Bryn Mawr Film Institute. Go to brynmarfilm.org. Get your tickets. Make it so. All right, now it's time for the Game of Kings.
The Game of Kings.
6 Degrees of D'Urville Martin. Six Degrees of D'Urville Martin, Vincent, where I have 2 actors and you have 6 films or less to connect them to D'Urville Martin.
Okay.
Now, keeping it in theme,
Mm-hmm.
we are reviewing bad black movies all during the month of May.
We are.
So I, like I did last week, had 2 bad actors for you.
Okay.
I have 2 more bad actors for you to connect to D'Urville Martin. But these are not bad actors by my choice.
Okay.
These have been randomly selected by my sister Leslie.
Okay.
I asked Les, name for me a bad actor.
I am mad that it doesn't sound like you're going to do Kevin McCarthy so I could talk about both Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But go ahead.
I'm sorry. But in 6 films or less, connect D'Urville Martin to this actor who my sister Leslie says is a bad actor.
Okay.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams. I respectfully disagree with Leslie. I think Cat Williams is as good as the script. He's amazing in that episode of Atlanta. But
He won an Emmy Award for that.
let's go ahead and do Cat Williams. How are we going to do Cat? Oh my goodness, so many ways to do Cat Williams. So many ways to do Cat Williams.
Well, you only need 6.
All right. This is how we going to do Cat Williams. So, D'Urville Martin was in I think it's somewhat an interesting way to do Cat Williams.
He wasn't in that many interesting films.
No. There's a couple of interesting ways to get to him. All right, D'Urville Martin was in, let's say, let's just go ahead and do it. D'Urville Martin was in Sheba Baby with Pam Grier. Pam Grier's in Jackie Brown with Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker is in Friday with Ice Cube, who is in Friday After Next with Cat Williams.
Very good.
There you go.
Very good, Vincent. Hey, did you see the roast of Kevin Hart?
No, I didn't, because I knew it was going to be exactly what I heard that it was.
Oh. You know, Cat Williams showed up on there.
I know he did.
And
I know he did.
buried the hatchet.
I mean, I hear they buried, but did you watch his set?
I did watch his set. I watched the whole thing.
He didn't sound that hatchet berry. Like,
I mean, he did his job.
it was but it was like a lot of the white boys were just racist, and not Adele Givens,
Cheryl
Underwood. Cheryl Underwood was funny. Our girl Regina Hall was super funny. But Cat Williams seemed like it was some real teeth.
Well, I mean, there was teeth
Yeah.
because they're
Right.
of their, you know, their
But
beef.
yeah.
And Kev gave it back to him.
Yeah.
He did give it back to
Yeah,
him.
but
But I actually enjoyed his set. I enjoyed Cheryl Underwood's set. Regina Hall was good. And there were a couple of other people. I actually liked Chelsea Handler. I thought she was good.
Chelsea Handler was good.
I thought she was good too.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, yes, the white guys were racist, and they were racist, but one, that was the assignment.
No, the assignment was to roast Kevin Hart.
Well,
Like, George Floyd has nothing to do with Kevin Hart.
yes.
Like, I know how a roast works. Dean Martin helped raise me.
Okay. But all right. I did think some of the stuff that the white guys did was funny. Yes, it went over the line. There were moments where it went over the line, but they did have some funny lines too. I'm just saying that.
Could they have taken Kevin Hart out and put in random black person for a lot of their jokes? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Like, tell me the jokes that they could have taken Kevin Hart out, and said, oh, well, that doesn't work, because that's a Kevin Hart joke. And not just a random nigga joke.
Some of them were, I don't remember them all, but there were some that definitely were pointed more to Kevin.
You don't want to plant your flag on this mountain.
I'm not planting
next?
any flag.
Who's next?
I'm not planting any flag.
next?
I'm just
Who's next?
okay. All right. Who's next?
But that's Kevin Hart's fault.
Yes, because he invited them.
Right,
on.
exactly.
This is the Kevin Hart production.
Exactly. Go ahead. Like some of y'all with your plus ones. We need to start revoking plus ones from people. Go ahead.
Well, I did think it was kind of funny, real quick. I did think that it was interesting.
We don't have enough people saying, like when we were young men out in the world, like out, and it would be some out of line stuff happen. The first thing people would say is, Whose man is that? Right?
Right.
Whose man is that?
Come get your man.
Come get your man. We don't do that enough. It's not enough people being held responsible for their mans. You just bringing people. Because depending on how you answer, you don't get invited next time. Like, I very much know people who got invited to places once. Because when they came, they brought some out of order person. And it's like, yeah, you can't be trusted to bring people.
Right people.
So you know what? You can't come.
Right.
Who's next?
Okay. Next. In 6 films.
Did you see Chris Rock shucking and jiving with Dana Carvey? And it was like Chris Rock, Dana Carvey, and another one from that. It was like Dana Carvey. I think maybe David Spade, but he was shucking and jiving with them.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know. Something with there when he was shucky ducky. Doing the little shucky ducky.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. So I don't know.
Shucky ducky. Somehow he had a beef with Tupac and things.
Who had a beef with Tupac?
Chris Rock, apparently.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I was not aware.
Right.
No, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've checked out anything Chris Rock.
Look, he another one. You got to watch Chris Rock.
Chris is kind of like falling off.
Right. Like, who's man's? What are you doing? Who's next?
Well, Chris's man is Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I know. He's Adam Sandler's boy.
Okay. All right. Where are we going?
Who else does Les not like?
Well, I'm not going to give you the choice, her first choice.
Okay.
I walked her off that plank. But
she don't like Winona Ryder?
No, yes. Connect Derville Martin to Winona Ryder, who my sister Les says is a bad actor.
Oh, I like Winona Ryder. Honestly, from the beginning to the end, I think she's the strongest actor in Stranger Things.
Oh.
And I thought she's legitimately great in the first season.
Okay. Which is the only one I saw.
Yeah.
She was good.
Yeah. But, it would do her real quick.
I mean, but in my sister's defense, that is at this point of her career.
That's fair. Now that's fair. But, Derville Martin's in, the final come down with Billy D. Williams, who's in Batman with Michael Keaton, who's in Beetlejuice with Winona Ryder.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Who did you have to walk her off the? I mean, you knew I was going to ask. Who don't Leslie like? Because if Leslie don't like him, I'm probably not going to like him either.
No.
Because I ride with Leslie.
Okay.
All right. Who she don't like?
Immediately,
She said,
Angela Bassett.
"Oh, Leslie. Oh, Leslie. Don't do that."
Her contention is that Angela Bassett plays the same role in everything she does. And Les listed, What's Love Got to Do with It? Black Panther. I think she's listed Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. And then she said Angela Bassett is on one of those cop shows.
Yeah, she is.
I think 9/11.
Yeah, which is so weird.
Yeah, especially considering that she is still legitimately a movie star.
Right.
But I ain't mad at her.
Yeah, make that money.
And I think she may have said one or two other movies, but she said Angela Bassett plays the same role in everything.
I will say, especially earlier in her career, there very much was an Angela Bassett type character. I would submit her biggest stretch, because I see Leslie's point. I actually think her Betty Shabazz
Okay.
is a lot softer
Yes, and she usually plays.
and a lot more tenuous
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
than Angela Bassett type.
Mm-hmm.
But I see her point. I see her point.
Yeah, because when you start thinking through her filmography, it's the range, and I don't know how much.
It's just you love that type.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
And
see her
and
point.
you get unfortunately you get pigeonholed into.
I see her point. And, you know, again, except for Betty Shabazz, I can't think of the big. You know, we talked about it. I think there are moments in Waiting to Exhale when she's with the other women where she's vulnerable.
Yeah, but she's still the strong one of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
I respectfully disagree with you, Leslie, but I see the vision.
I think she's just maybe a little bit more vulnerable in Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, but she's only in Boys in the Hood.
You feel like
Does she have 2 scenes?
Yeah.
And even then, she's telling off Furious.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I think Boys in the Hood is the original Angela Bassett.
It's where the template was made.
Right.
Oh boy. Well, Les may have a point.
Oh.
But I still don't think she has a point because yes, is there Angela Bassett type? Sure. She pulls it off in every movie.
Look, man.
Not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
And Quiet as Kept, as much as we love Denzel, Denzel has had
I was
opportunities.
about to say Denzel.
He's had opportunities.
You can name half a dozen
Yeah.
Denzel characters that aren't Denzel type.
Yeah, that's true. The second I said it, I was
Yeah.
like, no. He's had the opportunity. Unfortunately, black women don't get that
Yeah.
opportunity to flex.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I just watched the movie with Nia Long that is going to be coming out soon,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like,
Yeah.
and like she's above the title in this film, and I'm like, ooh, but she's not really pulling any range there.
Yeah. Sisters don't really get the opportunity to stretch that often.
No. So you got to make the opportunities, As much as we love Viola Davis, she's had a couple of opportunities, but she's still...
Which maybe we land on why she's on television. I feel like Viola Davis's role where you really got to see her stretch was How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, because yes, you're right.
Because over the course of however many years,
She goes up and
you
down.
really see that
You
character.
see her breaking and
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right. And that's what a television,
Mhm.
like you said, it gives you the opportunity
Right.
to flex, The shame of it is that Angela Bassett is now on television, but she's on a show. It's one of
Right.
those
I
procedural
know.
shows. It's not going to give her that opportunity like that. She needs to get on like a HBO show.
Yeah, she needs a prestige project.
Yeah, All right.
All right.
That's 6 Degrees of Derville Martin. We have stalled long enough. We tried.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
But now,
It's time for the Eve.
the Eve of Destruction.
Eve of Destruction. Could they get Gregory Hines' head any bigger?
I hope this paid off the house. All right. A beautiful high-tech battle android malfunctions during its trial run and seeks vengeance on the men who wronged her creator, Dr. Eve Simmons. Dr. Simmons and Special Agent Jim McQuaid go after Eve to stop her before she can unleash her nuclear explosive device. Eve of Destruction is a 1991 American science fiction action thriller.
Oh, man.
That stars Gregory Hines as Colonel Jim McQuaid and Dutch actress Renee Selgig in her first, only, and last United States film, with the dual roles as the robot's creator, Dr. Eve Simmons, and the robot Eve 8 herself. This was Vincent's selection for this film, directed by Duncan Gibbons. For tonight's stop on the Micheaux Mission in the merry, merry month of May, I have another bad black movie. Vincent, what do you have to say of Eve of Destruction?
It is almost a platonic ideal of a mother, may I have another bad movie as far as I'm concerned. It is 1991. It is however many years after Terminator. But we've talked about this before, specifically when we talked about Solo. There was a period after Terminator where there were just a series of knockoffs.
Yes.
And as we joked at the beginning of the episode, this is What If Terminator, but sexy. And also not a lot of budget. As you said, Dr. Eve Simmons has developed a series of lifelike androids.
Yes.
Ask me why, Lynn.
Why?
I'm going to need you to hold your questions.
All right.
No questions. She just has.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And the most successful version of these androids happens to look exactly like her.
Yes.
You going to ask me why?
Why does it look?
Hold your questions.
Okay. I'm gonna
It's never, and it's also coincidentally called the Eve 8.
Eve 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You going to ask me why?
Why is it Eve 8?
Hey, it's never really, look,
Okay. All right.
it's a robot. It looks just like her. And it's been programmed with her memories.
Why has it been programmed with him?
Don't ask me any questions. Hold your questions to the end.
Okay, I'll hold my question.
These questions aren't really addressed. It just is.
They'll be answered in due time.
Right, in due time. In due time.
At another time.
At another time. And when the film opens, as you said, this government robot is taken on a test run into the bank.
The bank is a guest run. Wait a minute. Why is it going in
Hey,
the bank?
Hold your questions. While she is on this test run in the bank with her handler, as happens, the bank is robbed.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. And it is a botch robbery where her handler is murdered, and she, being Eve 8, the android, is shot in the gut. And by being shot in the gut, it causes her to malfunction.
How does being shot in the gut cause her to malfunction?
I really feel like you're getting caught up in the details. But what you need to know is that now she has malfunctioned. And even though she is a multi-million-dollar, multi-year project, there's no tracker on her. They don't have a remote to turn it off.
What?
They just don't. And now she is off and running.
And she only had the one handler on this test?
She only had the one handler.
And he was murdered.
And he was murdered. And now she's gone. And they need to find her. So the government goes, and as you said, finds Colonel Jim McQuaid, played by Gregory Hines, who is an expert in counterterrorism, counterinsurgency, field operations, and he is, quote, our best man in the field. Ask me why they get him to.
Why did they go get him?
I'm not really sure, but he's the best man for it. And now the search is on with Jim McQuaid, played by Gregory Hines, and Dr. Eve Simmons, as you said, played by Renee Sotwig, as they try to hunt down the android, also played by Renee Sodwig. She stops at a bar.
Why did she stop at a bar?
I'm glad you asked. Apparently, she has been programmed with the memories of Dr. Eve Simmons. And when Dr. Simmons was a teenager, she used to drive by this bar and fantasize about going into the bar.
Wait a minute. So she has the doctor's memories and her fantasies?
And her fantasies, which then leads to one of the many great lines in this film, where Jim McQuaid asked Dr. Simmons, "Are there any more of your teenage sex fantasies that I should know about?" Which is an actual line of dialogue that was written on a page that they handed to Gregory Hines and told him to read. She continues on this mission of appetite and revenge.
Wait a minute, appetite?
Sexual appetites.
Oh.
Because she has a rendezvous with one of the toughs in the bar.
The android has how can the android have okay.
It's human-like. It's almost human. Eventually goes and hunts down Dr. Simmons' father, who she had a complex and abusive relationship with, and perhaps he killed her mother. Played by the great Kevin McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy smartly in an uncredited role.
Kevin McCarthy, who I know as the star of one of my favorite films, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yes.
Who also had an extended cameo in the remake Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yes, he does.
Which is how I was going to go from him to Donald Sutherland, to Jim Brown, to Fred Williamson, to Derville Martin. Because I just knew you were going to bring Kevin McCarthy out. Because you know what, Lynn? I don't think there's ever been a bad version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Well, there's only been 2.
No, there've been at least 3. Because remember, what's her name made one in the 90s? Old girl, Tom Cruise's old wife.
Nicole Kidman?
Nicole Kidman, remember The Invasion?
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right.
And The Invasion was good.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Anyway, it seems like Dr. Simmons.
Back to the bad movie.
Dr. Simmons.
Yes.
Who has all of this deep psychological trauma.
Right.
Maybe you shouldn't have put those memories in.
Yeah, maybe we should have vetted the
in the murder robot.
Without the off switch.
Right. Without the off switch, which is bad enough she's a murder robot. But then she gets into a road rage incident.
Yes.
With a yuppie, because it's 1991.
Mm-hmm.
And in the midst of the road rage, she has a sudden impact.
Yes.
Which triggers a nuclear device inside of her.
It seems...
Because she is, and this is a direct quote, a battlefield nuclear weapon. So now, besides being a sexy murder robot, she's a sexy murder robot that we only have 24 hours to find her before she blows up into a nuclear explosion.
Of course, the silver lining here is that we know we need a Eve 9 because this one is defective. Because the gunshot made it malfunction.
Yeah. A car crash.
And a car crash
activates a nuclear device. It goes on. And of course they stop it. And this is a plot light film. And as you can tell, it is bad. Having said that, I found it pretty entertaining
Really?
for a few reasons.
I'm curious to hear this.
First of all, you get the sense that Gregory Hines is aware of what he's in.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So he's not taking it that seriously,
Mm-hmm.
which always goes a long way with me with these action films. You know, part of the reason I don't really like Steven Seagal movies and a lot of the Sylvester Stallone movies from this period is that they're so po-faced.
Mm-hmm.
Like they take it really seriously.
Yeah.
So that's first of all. Second of all, I'm joking about Renee Sachowicz. I think for a film this dumb, she does okay in both roles.
Yeah.
Like as the evil sexy robot
Mm-hmm.
and as the doctor, I was like, all right, I'll buy this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they made her in your image, but okay, I'll buy this. The script is terrible, but the script is terrible in all the best ways. There are lines in this script that I could not stop laughing at. We've got the teenage murder mystery. I actually text you some of my favorite. Like I was keeping notes by texting Lynn. At one point, he says this device is horny and psychopathic. How can you not like a film that has Gregory Hines say this device is horny and psychopathic? I mentioned, do you have any other teenage sex fantasies I should know about?
Yes.
And there are lines like that throughout where it is just deliciously 90s. It's lots of people on computers.
Mm-hmm.
It's lots of people doing data searches in this. And while it's 1991, it actually has a really great 80s feel to it.
It does. It feels very 80s.
Speaking of which, you forget just how off the rails movies were before Columbine.
As far as, yeah.
And before 9/11.
Yeah.
This Eve robot has a magic Uzi that never runs out of ammunition. I think she murdered, without hyperbole, 20 policemen.
I believe it. Yep.
Like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There is violence, so much so that one of my favorite moments is towards the end where Eve, who again has all of the desires and emotions of Dr. Eve Simmons, is now going to find Dr. Simmons' son.
Yes.
And Captain Jim McQuaid says to Dr. Simmons, I am going to do my best not to hurt your son. But sometimes hard decisions have to be made. Which then his book ended by a moment where his 1990 space gun with the laser sight that's just for shooting killer robots.
Yes.
He has the laser sight on the back of the boy's head.
Yes, he does. And he is aiming.
And for 3 seconds, not long, but it really was 3 seconds where I thought, is this film bonkers enough that he's going to shoot a kid? So I love that as well.
Yeah. That really happens.
So that, as far as May goes, I chuckled much more than I planned on chuckling. So that when it was over, and this off switch thing, as you've mentioned, has been a recurring theme throughout the film, where Captain McQuaid says, you didn't think to put an effing off switch in there. And then every now and then throughout the film, he says something about it doesn't have an effing off switch. So that when the robot finally gets killed, when Dr. Simmons kills her creation, I was actually yelling at the screen, Lynn. I said, say it. Say it. Say it, Gregory Hines. Say it. And then he said it. I guess you found the effing off switch.
Yes. Yes.
How angry can you get at this film?
Oh, pretty angry. You can get pretty angry. And I contend that Gregory Hines is angry at this film. Because while you lovingly quoted him
Yes.
in this film, what you did not really give the audience the essence of was his performance of these lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because almost every one of his lines, he is screaming at the top of his lungs.
It's an action movie.
I can't believe I'm in this shit.
It's an action movie. He doing action.
What are we doing here? How do I say your name? What the hell? He cannot believe that he is in this film.
He's like, I was in Ragtime.
Proof of that is that his character's name is Colonel Jim McQuaid.
That's right.
I contend that there is not, nor has there ever been, a black man with the last name of McQuaid.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I couldn't find it, but I am almost certain that this role was offered to, I'm willing to bet, at least 5 other people.
5 other people.
Before it landed and the lowered budget at the foot of Gregory Hines.
And he wanted to stretch a little bit. Be an action star.
No. Gregory Hines looked at his bills, looked at his mortgage payment.
Tap shoes are expensive.
Said, you know what? Nothing else is coming down the road right here. How long is this going to take to shoot?
2 weeks.
I can give y'all 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We can make this work. That was before he saw the script.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the entire freaking movie.
Oh, yeah.
Thus, oh my God. Well, at least I get to act with Kevin McCarthy. I've lived so long to be in a movie where me and you can share a credit in the show. Well, I hate to tell you, Gregory. No one will ever know that I was in this film. Because I don't come in till the end of the film.
No.
And I immediately leave.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. At which point, Gregory Hines went to his trailer. What are we doing?
What are we doing? Yeah.
Throughout the rest of this film. Now, I will give you, Renee Zellweger, look, she's not bad for what she's being told. I think even...
I believe she was a sexy robot.
I will... More than that, while the script does her 0 favors, I feel that she effectively creates 2 characters.
Yeah.
I believe that the doctor that she portrays, Dr. Eve Simmons, is a different person than sexy Eve 8 robot.
Mm-hmm.
So, and how Eve 8 robot is reliving her memories and her fantasies, as it were, through a totally different filter.
Her teenage sexual fantasies.
Right. Which then speaks to, like, you know, did you have no other dreams after 17? So I agree with that, but the budget of this film means that the sets for this film are very woefully under they just look horrible.
Mm-hmm.
The lighting, the cinematography, the direction, it all looks horrible. They could not. They got Denise Southwig. They brought her over from, I guess, the Netherlands or wherever. She's Dutch. And they've got Gregory Hines, who Gregory said, "I'll give y'all 2 weeks, but yo, that budget, I'm gonna need y'all to break me off a third of that." So that doesn't leave a whole lot of room for anybody else. They get Kevin McCarthy. We would not be surprised if this is one of his highest paydays, but he said, "I don't want to be on the film, but just give me the money." And everybody else is just, you've seen them play these same roles in other better 80s, 90s films.
It's true.
So you're like, all right, so they're basically sleepwalking through their roles as well. When Gregory Hines is not screaming, he's sleepwalking or fighting to stay awake the rest of the time in this film. And yeah, it's the pacing of it doesn't feel like, I know it's not 2 hours.
No.
But it feels a little bit like 2 hours. It goes on a little bit long. The body count in it is crazy. You've got this murder robot, doesn't have an off switch. You bump it, it turns into a nuclear warhead.
Oh, it's a nuclear warhead.
And it apparently, maybe when it's shot and now it's malfunctioned, it's got its brain malfunction, it apparently then gives it astigmatism because it can't shoot straight.
No.
It's like, you would think a robot is just one shotting everything.
Well, that's why it has a Uzi.
It's just spraying.
Just, yeah.
I'm like, what kind of android just sprays? You just point and shoot.
Right.
So I mean, even if you're knocking off Terminator, let's do it right. Movie has nothing to say, I don't think.
What did you want it to say, Lynn?
I don't know. I thought there might have been actually
somewhat. What did you think it might be?
There may have actually been a moment for some interesting commentary between the robot and the guys that come on to her at the bar.
I mean, don't call me bitch. Like, that's her trigger word.
Bitch is a trigger word.
Bitch is a trigger word.
But, which,
so it was like, that was kind of, I think that was the girl power theme that you were looking for. It's
Perhaps.
Not exactly the women of Brewster Place, Lynn.
No, it's not. That it is not. Yeah,
You didn't have any fun at all?
No. I didn't have any fun because as good as Renee Southwick is, neither role is fun, right? Because the doctor is, all super serious because her invention is going.
She's a scientist.
Yeah, and there's a level of guilt that she feels for creating this, right? The Eve character is very one note. It's just horny blonde.
Yeah.
Running through
Who gets angry.
So
when she went into the good old boys bar and you knew immediately how things were going to go left, that didn't make you chuckle when you saw, or like when the yuppie got his comeuppance?
No.
Because he was making big deals. He was on a cellular phone in his BMW.
None of it, because it just didn't feel fun because it was badly done. It was badly acted. All of these things were badly acted.
Hey, you don't want to do May.
First of all, we do May.
We do May.
May. That was very convenient.
Yeah. But I'm in the spirit of the thing.
No, you are.
So
I'm just saying, why
this shitty movie and the bad acting and the direction and the cinematography. It's like, dude, it's May.
Okay. But there are films, don't act like there are bad films that still have good cinematography.
Name one.
A bad film?
Bad film with good cinematography.
We just watched one. The Blind Side. It has good cinematography. it's a bad film.
I thought it was pretty pedestrian. I mean,
It's pedestrian,
like
but
it was competent.
okay.
Like I believe everyone involved was a professional, but you know,
but okay, but
I didn't leave the film going, "Wow, what a good-looking film."
okay. Well, I didn't say it had it was an auteur,
Right? It was competent,
but it was good cinematography. You know what I mean?
You're real loose with the word "good" right now. I'm gonna put a pin in that.
Well, I didn't say "Welcome Home, Brother Charles."
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like the film. No, I didn't, and I guess I wasn't supposed to like it.
Right?
But there's some films
there's fun.
There's fun.
And you didn't have any fun.
I had zero fun. And also because like I was saying, that's what I was saying. Renee, she basically has to play one note in both of her roles.
Absolutely.
So if you're going to have fun anywhere, you're going to have fun with Gregory Hines' character because that's the only other person you spend a lot of time with.
But he's a special CIA operative, counterintelligence, counterinsurgency, counter-operative special CIA.
Yeah, but
he like Black Dynamite.
Yeah, but even when he tries to, but in the beginning of the film, before he gets the job, he is trying to play like a little bit Black Dynamite.
Yeah.
Like he's got like, he's his tongue is in his cheek a little bit, but he's still not fun because he's screaming in those moments. And when he's not screaming, Gregory Hines looks bored.
Yeah, I mean,
he looks bored and ready to go.
He does look like he's running out the clock.
So therefore, no, I had zero fun with Eve of Destruction.
All right.
Would you recommend Eve of Destruction?
I mean, not at all. Like I said, dude, of course I don't recommend it. But I am fascinated by how you can tell when a movie was made, though. Do you remember seeing The Matrix after Columbine?
Yeah.
Do you remember that feeling? It was just in like that lobby scene.
Yeah, now it
was
plays
just like
differently.
It plays differently.
Yeah.
And like I feel like it was still in the movies, or I saw a second run. Like I actually saw it in the theater.
Yeah, it was still in the theaters
after Columbine.
Yeah.
And like the feeling in the theater was different.
Mm-hmm.
And that is interesting. Not enough to recommend, but enough to, if you're talking about these kind of pre-Columbine documents and pre 9/11, where, we got real patriotic and propaganda-y.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't know the last time I saw so many policemen just casually murdered like this. Like, I felt like someone was playing Grand Theft Auto or something. Like, that actually shocked me. And I realized that you just don't see that anymore.
It's a different vibe. Now.
Right. And, and to be clear, I'm not advocating for more police murder on screen.
Not at all.
I'm just saying that was like,
well, our sensibilities have changed.
Yeah.
Our sensibilities have changed, most certainly.
But to be clear, it's certainly not enough to recommend it.
No, not for me either. You will not get a record. I will not do that to you, missionaries. Not me. Don't see Eve of Destruction.
Starring Gregory Hines. Look how big his head is. They said, we going to pay you this money, Gregory Hines. We going to make you earn it because we going to use your name all throughout.
Y'all don't have to do that. Y'all really don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all use my middle name, Eddie Murphy?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so there's Eve of Destruction.
Eve of Destruction.
Before we tell you what we're going to be reviewing next week, I invite you to follow the Micheaux Mission, 2 men, 1 podcast, every black film ever made. You can go to MicheauxMission.com and check out everything that we've got going on here at the Micheaux Mission. You can find us on your favorite social media, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, at Micheaux Mission. You can find the podcast on YouTube or your favorite podcast catcher, the Micheaux Mission, where please give us a 5-star rating and a review. Like, follow, and subscribe. All of those things help people find our show. If you really want to help people find the show, it's very simple. just tell one person about our show. Bring it up on your phone and let them sign in on Facebook or wherever you find us on Apple or Spotify. That's all we ask. We appreciate all that you do.
We really do.
Appreciate it. And we want to hear from you, missionaries. If you want to have your thoughts read here on the show, you can email us at micheauxmission@gmail.com. That's micheauxmission@gmail.com. And you may have noticed that flying around in our studio, we've had a fly flying around in the studio. The third member of the Micheaux Mission team.
That's right, special member that hopefully this is its one and only appearance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we will be taking care of that right here in the beautiful Anga Studios. If you want to book yourself in one of the very many sets that we have here, go to angastudio83.com. But if you want to see how we deal with flies, then I invite you to check out my other podcast, Mac and Augustus, on everything.
Yeah.
It's available on YouTube and wherever you find podcasts, where on the most recent episode that was filmed here in Anga Studio, probably the brother of this fly was on the show. And we took care of it live on air.
Oh.
It was premier podcasting at its best. Check it out, Mac and Augustus, wherever you find podcasts. All right. Next week here on the Micheaux Mission, it is my turn as we continue.
It is.
And we close down, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the month of May.
Yes, we do.
And I am going to the lesser half of Outcast, some would say. I would not say this. I would say he is equal parts as skilled as his more famous partner in Outcast. And the proof may very well be in the pudding next week, as we visit Big Boy in Who's Your Caddy?
Wow.
Next week here on the Micheaux Mission. Until then, he's Vincent, I'm Len, and in parting we say,
We'll see you when it's time to meet again.